So I realized that it had been a while since I had filmed a Q&A video, so I reached out to you guys on social media and y'all asked some fantastic questions and I am here to answer them today. Hey you guys, it's Kristen and welcome to the Gold Project. If you are new here, welcome. We hope you decide to become a part of our community by clicking that red subscribe button below. Also hit that bell notification so you are informed every time I post videos. I post videos at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on this channel, we have a mission to get organized, on a budget, and with a plan together. So for this Q&A, I reached out to you guys on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So I'm going to go through with my phone here and look, I still have my loopy case on my phone. So I'm gonna go through each one and answer the questions that were asked. Okay, we're gonna go with Instagram first. The first question is, what is your favorite thing to do with your kids? Oh, you guys, when it comes to my kids, I mean anything. Watching TV, going out to eat, just seeing them smile. We love to take them to the beach because the look and the amazement and the happiness on their face makes us happy. Most recently, what we have really enjoyed doing is at least one night a week, we will pick out a Disney movie and watch it together. This last weekend was Monsters, Inc. and we were trying to watch Big Hero 6, but we could not find it anywhere. So we're gonna have to wait till November when the new Disney Plus comes out so we can watch all these Disney movies that we don't have. And the week before that was Aladdin. What kind of laptop do you use in detail? Okay, here's a secret. I know nothing about picking out a laptop. I wish I could sit here and tell you it has this much RAM and it has this much storage, and that would be my husband's area. He's the one that picked out my laptop and he's the one that I got it for my birthday. I think it was 2 years ago. I do know it's an Asus and it's one of the bigger monitors. I think it's a 15-inch monitor, I think. And the next one on Instagram says, I'd be interested in hearing how you make time for cheer and saving for the trip. Do they give you a competition roster, budgeting for an emergency? Now, I will tell you that I'm going to have a budget secrets revealed video in the next couple of weeks where I answer things like, how do I afford vacation? How do we pay off debt? How do we afford all of Derek's Taekwondo and Kate's cheer? How do we afford all of the finances that go along with that? All of that, anything budgeting related, is going to be in that video. So I know I've talked about each one of them separately, but I wanted one video that answered all of them. So that is going to be in that. Now, how do we make time for cheer? Our schedule, here's how our schedule works. In the fall, our schedule revolves around football because my husband is a head high school football coach. So, I mean, you guys, I got married around football. I had kids around the football season, everything. So in the fall, our life revolves around that. Once January hits, our life revolves around Kate's cheer schedule. So we get a cheer schedule like she is going to be trying out in May. And we should, when she tries out, get a competition schedule. So immediately when I get that competition schedule, that will be like 10 months in advance. So all of the dates will be for 2020. So you can already write all of the competition dates down, and we know way ahead of time what we need to plan for. And you guys, we plan birthday parties around the competition schedule. Like my nephew does not have a birthday party on a weekend that Kate has a cheer competition. It's just kind of how things go. So we get the schedule so far in advance that we are able to work things around that. And the last question on Instagram is, what is the app that you use to scan foods for gluten-free? So if you did not know this, I'm on a gluten-free diet. I have been that way since July of 2015. Because I have a low functioning thyroid and I was having stomach problems and all that. I don't cheat. If I eat gluten by accident, I have charcoal tablets and I do apple cider vinegar and I flush my system out with water because it does affect me. The app that I use is the gluten-free scanner over here. So anytime I go to the store and I'm not sure if something is gluten-free or not, I will open up the app and see it's ready to scan. So it will scan it and it will tell me if it is gluten-free or not. That has been the biggest lifesaver, but I will tell you that not everything is in the system. So you guys, there are times when I seriously stand in the grocery store and go to my Facebook groups to look, search the internet to find out if something is gluten-free before I purchase it. So it can be definitely frustrating. Okay, the first two that were asked were, what have you been reading? Any books you're anticipating? Okay, you ready? I have only read one book at the beginning of 2020. I have not read anything since. I have a whole stack of books that I need to read and I just have not had the time to sit down and do it. You guys, my life has been so chaotic since January with Kate's cheer schedule, with, parties at school and birthday parties at home. Just since Christmas, we've had my birthday, my brother-in-law's birthday, my nephew's birthday, my daughter's birthday, my sister's birthday, my mom's birthday. And then we go into Easter and you've got Valentine's Day, and you guys, it's been that insane. And Taekwondo, belt testing, and then cheer schedules. So I have not had time to sit down and let my brain absorb any reading. So I've been a horrible book reader this year. So anytime that I read a book and I start a book, I definitely share a picture on it on Instagram and Facebook. So definitely follow me on Instagram. I'll put my handle down here if you are not following us in a part of that community. So the book that I will be reading next is, I think it's called The Woman in the Window. I just haven't had time to sit down and really start it. So shame on me, I haven't been good at book reading. Okay. The last question for Facebook is, what YouTubers do you follow, subscribe to, and why? Excellent question. You guys, I have a whole list. If you were to go to my YouTube channel, I don't know if it would show you all the channels I subscribe to. I can't remember if that's private or not. But here's the thing. Even though I'm subscribed to people, I have kind of fallen off of watching some YouTubers because I feel like they have totally disconnected. And, I'm gonna tell you, I have an issue with YouTubers when they make content and they want you to share comments on their channel, and then they never give you a thumbs up, they never put a heart, they never comment back to you. I understand that once you get to a certain level on YouTube that you don't have as much time to devote to that. But you guys, it's really irritating when you continuously try to communicate with somebody and there's like no communication back. So it basically says to me, well, I don't guess you care that I am one of your YouTube community members, because that's what I like to consider everybody, is a community. So I just kind of stopped watching some of them. And then also I feel like that some channels have gone so much sponsored content, even on Instagram. I will share, you guys, the only links right now that yes, I do have affiliate links, which means if you click a link and you make a purchase from certain shops, I do make a teeny tiny commission, but it's not much at all. But I'm always transparent about that. I will get products sent to me. I will tell you if they're products sent to me. I've never gotten paid to make a video. If I did, I would tell you. But I feel like that some YouTubers are pushing so many products, and I feel like that some of them on their Instagram and stuff have been so into, this is me, look how beautiful I am, don't you want to use this in this staged photo about this product, and I don't know, it just doesn't rub me the right way. I got way off task, I'm sorry. So the 3 favorite YouTubers that I watch every one of their videos right now, the first one is Jennifer Ross from Pretty Neat Living. I feel like that me and her would be best friends because we're basically the same age. We have the same idea of organization and I don't know, I just feel like every time I watch one of her videos, I feel like that we go through the same process. We have the same type of, we both love Disney. We both love planning. We both have the same insecurities. It feels like when she opens up in a video and talks about her insecurities, I'm like, I wish I could give you a big hug because I feel like I made this video. So I feel like that even though she doesn't know who I am, and I do comment on her videos and she comments back to me, but I've never met her in person, but I do feel like that we would be two people that would get along really well if we were around each other. Second is Christopher Allen. I feel like he is a true kind-hearted spirit, and he, you know, kindness and positivity. And I love him and Steven and Bubba's, and I love watching their life. And he is just a purely good person. And I just feel like that, you know, he's not out to, neither one of them are out to make money off their channel. They're just sharing their life with you in hopes of making some positivity in your life. And that's what I feel like my channel is about. So them two. And then my third one is a Disney channel, and that is Becca from Disney Kitty. She does pin unboxings and Disney hauls and Disney vlogs, and she is just a sweet person. And she doesn't do it for, you know, she doesn't do sponsored posts and all of this, and she's just genuinely a good person. And I will tell you that those three, if I comment on their videos, they're going to acknowledge that I've commented on their videos, and they're going to communicate with me. And I just feel like that those are three good-hearted and positive people in this world. So those are the three that are my favorites, and I'll definitely link to their channels in my description below. Now we're gonna move to the YouTube questions. I do have a community on YouTube. I do use the community tab. So make sure that you do check the community tab, because I do like to ask you questions and get your opinion on things before I film, or filming style, or if I have anything. I just like to communicate with you guys on there. Okay, so the first one is, what do you do in your spare time to relax when you're not working or creating content? I will be honest, the content creating definitely takes up most of my time when I'm not working and with my kids, because that is what I like to do. You guys, I like to work on my YouTube content and stuff. It helps with my anxiety and all of that. But also, one of my guilty pleasures is Disney pins. I have gone down the rabbit hole in Disney pin trading and collecting. So I'm part of several Disney pin groups. So I'll search through there and I will look for pins that I'm interested in trading, and what do these people have to trade. And I watch Disney pin unboxing videos, and that's one of my guilty pleasures. My second guilty pleasure is just searching for random pictures on Instagram. I don't know, I'm a photo person. So I will just like search through there and like come up with a topic. Like one of the collections I'm working on right now is Small World pins from the Holiday 2018 collection. So I'll just search that in the title, look at all that. You guys, I'll just choose a subject, I'll search for it on Instagram, and I'll look at photos. Those are my two big things. And then my third one would be YouTube videos. So Disney pin trading, just looking at photos on Instagram, and watching YouTube videos are probably my three things that I do when I'm not with my kids, working or creating content for this channel. What is the hardest area of your home to keep organized? Oh, I would probably say my pantry, because there's so many hands in the pantry. You guys, it's not just me. You know, when you have kids, I realize it's really hard to keep any area clean, because it's like they don't think like us. So they're not old enough to appreciate a nice clean pantry. So I would say the pantry is probably the hardest area to keep clean, because they grab something and they just want to put it back on the shelf. What is the easiest? The easiest area to keep clean? I'm gonna say the kitchen. And I say the kitchen because I stay on top of it all the time. It's like every day I'm doing dishes, and I am making sure the counters are wiped off. And I don't don't know, it just comes natural to naturally clean the kitchen. So I would say the kitchen, except for the dishes, because you guys know I hate washing dishes. So sometimes hand washing dishes stuff stays in the sink for several days, but I just don't count that as in the kitchen being clean. If it's in the sink, I don't really have to see it. So I'll definitely say my kitchen. Do you think the Kon Mari method helped you getting your house organized? I'm fixing to give you an unpopular opinion, and I'm gonna say no. And I've done several videos over this. You know, you could read the book and get inspired by it. I haven't watched the series yet, but you guys, I don't know. I do take her concept of if it doesn't bring you joy, let it go. Yes, I'm good with that. But the thing with folding everything and the joy thing, I agree in some, I don't agree in some. Well, she says if an item does not bring you joy, you do not need it. Well, what if an item does not bring me joy in one area, but it can bring me joy in another? Okay, so when I was doing my closet clean out and all of that, and if you've not seen that, I'll put that in a card above. My Kon Mari Revisited over my closet. Here's the thing, like she says, if it doesn't bring you joy, you don't need it. But, like I had pants in my closet that were supposed to be like workout pants or pants that I would wear just on casual days that I was not using. But once I took those pants and I moved them to my pajama drawer, totally, they got used. I like them. So if I feel like if I had just gone by her method, I would have just gotten rid of the pants, not moved them to something else. So I think bits and pieces of the book are helpful, but I'm not one of those gun-ho 100%, you gotta do it the 100% Kon Mari method way. And you guys, I've been attacked so many times on my videos over, this is not the Kon Mari method. I don't know why you're saying this. This is just organizing and decluttering your closet. Okay, I know you're anal about it, but I'm not. So why don't you, instead of being hateful, go to somebody's video that does help you, because you can take one book in 10,000 different ways. My way of taking the book just wasn't helpful for you. So I guess you felt like you venting to me about how you hated my video helped you. So props to you. But you guys, that's just, I don't feel like that I needed to go by the book 100%. Okay, the next one. What are your top 5 most used cleaning products? Ooh, just 5? Okay. 1 would be the Method laundry detergent. 2 is going to be the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray. 3 would probably be the Mrs. Meyer's hand soap because it is by my sink. 4 would be the Grove Collaborative antibacterial spray, the one that I keep in my bag. Love it, I always use that. And 5 would probably be the Method anti-bac spray. So those are the 5 that would be the 5 most used that I always go to. Do you use essential oils in your cleaning? No, I do not. And why do I not? I have essential oils, but you guys, I have a cat and I have researched that. And it says that some essential oils are not good for cats, so I just choose not to use any of those at all. Just because I don't want to accidentally make her deathly sick. If you could change one thing about your current home, what would it be? My master bathroom. It's really small. I really don't like it, but it's a compromise. We wanted the office space in the back, so we bought a house with the master bathroom that we don't love. Is YouTube harder or easier than you expected? It's definitely a lot harder than I expected, but I really love it. And I will go into why. Like, the background information about YouTube is so hard. You guys, it's so much more difficult than sitting in front of this camera to talking to you. Like, the way that your thumbnails have to be, they have to be eye-catching. You have to have some kind of, like, should you put music behind it? What music should you choose? What intro should you use? What is your profile picture gonna say? What's your description gonna say? Just for one video, you have to film the video, edit the video, and then like the other day, I edited the video and I didn't like the music, so I recut the whole thing to upload it before you guys saw it. So you guys, it's that. You have to do a description. You have to tag it. You have to do end screens. You have to do cards. You have to do the right thumbnail. You have to name the video correctly. Then you have to share it on social media. You have to find a way for everybody to come and see your video. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna be open with you. There are certain things that I am okay with you asking me, and there are certain things or commenting, and then there's certain things that people will say, well, I hope this doesn't offend you. But I just wanted to get this out there, and I feel like if you did this, then your community would grow. I'm not okay with that. You guys, like recently somebody reached out to me on Instagram and said that they felt like that if I smiled more in my videos, that it would grow my community more. You guys, there are certain videos where you can smile, like really, come on, like me sitting here talking and then just, I mean, what do you want me to, I don't understand. I mean, I don't get it. What vlogs are where you can really see my personality, and but if I'm doing a sit down video describing my pantry clean out, you guys, I'm not gonna sit here and just grin ear to ear and look like the Cheshire Cat. So that I just kind of that. And then sometimes I'm like, have you watched all of my videos? Have you watched like one or two? I mean, really, to comment like that, I really think you should have been in this community for a long time. Because I go into a lot of different things. So, you know, I don't know. So it's a lot harder than I had anticipated. The next question is, what are your favorite videos to film? Definitely my favorite videos to film are favorite things, because I get to sit down and talk about the products that I like, and you know, it's easy to talk about things that you like. So those are probably my favorite videos to film, and I get to do those every month, and I just like them. You guys like to watch them. So how are you doing with your sticker collection? Really good. My sticker collection is really good. I mean, if you guys, I did a video last summer over how I organize my stickers. If you've not seen that, I'll leave that in the card above. My sticker organization is still the same. I'm still doing really good. I don't over purchase. So it's doing really, my method is working really well. So definitely watch that if you're interested in how I organize my stickers. Are you using what you have or still ordering more? I'm using what I have. I went through, like for June and July, they had an ultimate planner sale last weekend. So I wanted to buy Libby & Co stickers. So I went through before I did any purchasing, and I went through my sticker organizer to see if I had stickers for the summer and how many I needed for like June. And I already had 2 sets and I needed 2 more sets. So I ordered 2 sets from Libby & Co. Are you getting a new planner during the Erin Condren release in May? Is the horizontal still your favorite? Yes, I will actually, I think I mentioned this earlier, I am getting a PR package from Erin Condren that I will be sharing next week, and I think it's Wednesday's video over all the new products, the planner that I chose and all that. So definitely watch that video so you can check out what planner I decided to go with for 2019-2020. As a teacher, did you and your husband ever consider homeschooling your children? I will tell you that I was so against homeschooling until my kids got in school. And you guys, if we had the ability and the income for me to not work and homeschool our kids, I probably would. Because, and yes, I am a teacher, and I never thought I would say that, but it's just, I don't know, just the education today is so much different. I feel like they cram way too much into these kids. Like my son is in kindergarten, and he struggled a little bit this year because they don't give him naps. You guys, he's 6, so he acts up. In preschool, we didn't have any problems at all with his attitude and his attention span and following directions because he got a nap. Kindergarten, we've had a little bit of a rocky road with his following directions and things because he doesn't get a nap. He's 6, he needs a nap. You know, when I went to school in kindergarten, I went half a day. These kids go all day with no nap. And I just feel like they cram so much stuff in it. We are so focused on standardized tests, and I am so against standardized tests because I was not a good test taker. I was a straight A student, but if you looked at my standardized test scores, it looked like that I was an F student because I'd had test anxiety and I did not do well during a test. It gave me major anxiety when I told me I have 60 questions in 60 minutes. Might as well hang it up because I'm not gonna do good on it. I feel rushed and I can't focus. So there are many elements about school that if I could pull my kids out and homeschool them, I would. I feel like that they would be able to get, you know, all the schoolwork in to 2 to 3 hours a day. And then the rest of the day that we could spend, you know, learning how to do things like cooking and laundry and nature walks and, you know, go to different parks and different museums. I just feel like that they would be they would get to see the world a little bit more than they do now. So I would definitely consider homeschooling my kids if we had the income and the ability to do that. Are there any topics you wouldn't talk about in your videos? I ask this as you mentioned in your recent vlog, you were filming a video about your favorite panties. And although I fully agree with you, that's only underwear and we all wear them. I know many people wouldn't be willing to share and or talk about such things, hence my question. You guys, yes, there are people that I watch their clean with me videos that they won't fold their underwear on camera. You guys, I really don't have, it's really not that big of a thing. So the only things that I will not talk about on this channel are religion and politics. You just stay clear of both of those and you won't see me talking about either one of those things on this channel. Do you and your hubby have date nights? If y'all don't, y'all deserve it. You guys, we haven't had time in recent months to have date nights because we've been so busy. So when we get home, like on the weekends, we don't want to do anything but like sleep and rest. And we do when we have some downtime during those months. Like this summer, we'll probably take our kids to our hometown where their grandparents are. And like one grandmother takes one kid and the other grandmother takes the other kid. And we'll be able to like have a weekend for ourselves. So we definitely plan on doing that some this summer. So we do get date nights, just not recently because we just haven't had the downtime to do that. So you guys, that is all for this Q&A video. I greatly appreciate everybody that asked me a question. And if I film this video ahead of you asking a question, I can definitely do another Q&A in the next couple of months. And I will definitely add those questions to that. So I know this video is probably extremely long, so I apologize, but I wanted to answer everybody's question. And I wanted to make sure that I gave you all the information over every question. I felt like it was important for me to explain each one. So I hope you give this video a thumbs up. By giving my video a thumbs up, it shows YouTube you're engaged and you like my content, and they'll start suggesting it and recommending it to more people, which means our community will grow and will continue to spread positivity. Also, I hope you choose to hit that red subscribe button to become a part of our community and our mission to get organized on a budget and with a plan together. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.